Good morning, folks. Gene Gowan here with the Chatham Chatlist Chatham Journal. It is Monday morning, August 25th, 2025, and here's this morning's Chatham Chatlist update. For those of you who've been waiting, if you get the chat list, you would have gotten your copy earlier this morning. For those of you who don't, hey, it's easy to sign up. Just send us an email to chatlist@bellsouth.net. Put the word subscribe in the header, and we'll add you to our list. We're going to touch base. First thing we always do is we go over what's going on the chat list, and then we get into some Chatham-centric news bits. Let's see. First thing we got tackled on the list, there was a recommendation on our local home and auto insurance. Somebody mentioned Farm Bureau. Also, there's a free open house at the Chatham Mills studio. Kathy Holt, who's been a long-time Chatham Chatlist member, has noted all the available different open houses going on the, let's see, that's September 13th, so that's in a few weeks on a Saturday. They'll be talking about line dancing, Zumba fitness, adult ballet, restorative yoga, youth dance, and all sorts of other stuff. Mr. Nabuku has sent in a email on the U.S. Postal Service murdering the elderly. Whew. Look, you need to go in there and read about it because Thurman is at it again about the Postal Service. Also coming up, you've got this Wednesday improv at the plant. That's 6 p.m. There's a link on the Chatham Chatlist email that you can just click on and just see about it. We also have another notice about the from the Chatham Social Dance about what they've got coming up on that open house at Chatham Mills. And then the Bluegrass Experience is going to be playing this Friday at 6 p.m. Show begins at lawn opens at 6 p.m. Show begins at 7 p.m. So if you haven't been out there, this is your chance to go out there. If it's going to rain, they move stuff inside. However, the weather report for this week looks like we're into that fake autumn season where we're going to have a little bit cooler weather, and it's supposed to be dry through, I think, Labor Day weekend, so that's going to be good. All right, let's take a look at what's on the Chatham Chatlist Facebook page. Apparently there was some golf going on at the Siler City Country Club, and they posted results. Coming up this Friday, we had football games this past weekend. Seaforth, Northwood lost, Chatham Central, and Jordan Matthews won. You can go to the Chatham Journal Facebook page, and we've got pictures and results posted on there. But coming up this Friday, actually coming up on Thursday, Northwood will be playing Ashboro, and they're going to Ashboro for that game, and that's going to happen on Thursday and not on Friday. On Friday here in Pittsburgh, actually there's two games going on in Chatham County on Friday. 7 p.m. you got Seaforth versus Southeast Alamance. They'll be hosting, so that game's here in Pittsburgh. And then also 7 p.m. Intra-county game is Jordan Matthews versus Chatham Central at Bear Creek at Chatham Central. That should be an interesting game. We got two teams going into that game, 1-0. Northwood and Seaforth are going into their games 0-1. Also, for those of you interested, Marco's Pizza at 141 Chatham Downs here in Pittsburgh, they're having a Jaguars night out where the Jaguars will get a percentage of this thing sold. You just need to say North Chatham and you're all set, and that starts at 3 p.m. today. Also coming up today, the Bears are playing volleyball at, let's see where they're playing, at North Stokes High School. I also want to let folks know we have posted pictures of the Jordan Matthews versus Carberville football game and the Northwood versus Southern Lee soccer games. You can find a link to those on the Chatham Journal Facebook page. We'll have more pictures going up this evening. First day of class starting for some folks. Actually, teachers are in school today in Chatham County schools, and kids come in tomorrow. Reminder about school bus stop laws. What you need to do on a two-lane roadway: you stop. Divided highway, you stop. Basically, stop. Don't go running past these folks. It's unsafe, and you're putting kids' lives at danger. For those of you who just, hey, I'm not ready for this, Christmas is 4 months away from today, so you can let that blow your mind on this Monday morning. 10-day forecast, as I said, it's supposed to be nice. I'm looking at it right now through next Wednesday. Uh, Chance of rain, maybe 10% on Friday, Thursday, and Friday. Looks like it might be partly cloudy, and then everything else. High of 86 today, otherwise high of 81 with a low of about 61. So enjoy this fake autumn weather. Um, Reminder that the 50th Old Fashioned Farmers Day event's coming up this weekend. Definitely at the Silcope Heritage Park. If you're a new person to the county, I would advise you to go out there and get a taste of Chatham County and what Chatham County is like in the Silcope area. It's a great event. I like to go out there to get some of the homemade ice cream. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, last sunset at 8 p.m. that happened. So days are gonna be short, getting shorter. Chatham Historical Museum has posted a image of the Siler City Jordan Matthews Band on their Facebook page. And let's see, that about wraps it up for this Monday morning. Hey, we'll be back, folks, tomorrow on Tuesday. Actually, before we do that, let me just make a quick run over to the Chatham Journal Facebook page, because we did post some stories this weekend. Those stories include controversy at the Council of Aging. That's a reprint of the Chatham Chatlist post that came out this weekend. Also, there was a article about the death in Pittsburgh. It looks like there was a Chatham County murder-suicide. That's actually the top trending story right now. Tracy Burnett, who's our director of Chatham Parks and Rec, she did a YouTube video earlier this week, and we went ahead and wrote up an article about that. Also want to let folks know that the part 2 of our 2-part series on Pittsburgh Feed's new storefront, that's on there with an accompanying video, so you can take a look at that. Just click on the story, and the YouTube video is embedded, and we do provide a timeline on the bottom, so if there's any particular part you want to click on, you can do that without having to watch the whole thing if you don't want to watch the whole thing, and it's about 20 minutes. All right, now we'll go ahead and wrap it up, and we'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, Chatham County, and thanks for listening.